Hi, Paramanand Ashok Pawar, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department, NB Navale, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have completed my B from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon. After that, I have completed my MTech in Power System from TIT Bhopal. Now, I am having the total teaching experience of 8 years. Today, we are dealing with the topic that is power developed in a alternator. So as we know that the alternator the rotor construction has two types. First one is called as salient construction and second one is called as non-salient construction. So the power developed for salient construction, that is the projecting type of pole construction, and non-salient type of pole construction, that is the non-projecting type of pole injection, that is the power developed in alternator for salient as well as non-salient type of construction. So will start to derive the power developed in a alternator. So this is the vector diagram of a alternator. So in which E0 is the generated voltage from the alternator, that is V is a per phase voltage. So as we know that the angle between E0 and V is del. The angle between sending end and receiving end voltage, that is the voltage which is generated, that is E0, and the voltage which is given to the alternator. So the angle between that two term is called as del. Okay, so as shown in the vector diagram, there is id is the current direct axis component, iq is the current quadrature axis component. The angle between the E0 and the current, that is IA, that is the angle psi, and basically the angle between the voltage and current is phi. So these are the vector diagram of a alternator. So while we are deriving the power equation of alternator, we know the fundamental formula P is equal to VI cos phi for a alternator. So according to that construction, the reactance and the current, that is direct axis current with reactance drop and quadrature axis with reactance drop, this is shown by this simple vector diagram. So in which this is basically the voltage, this is the current, so the angle between voltage and current is phi. Okay, then the angle between this is the angle between E0 and IA, that is angle psi. So we know that psi value. So the next term, that is the angle between the E0 and V, is angle that is called as del. Del is the angle between, that is E0 and V, and these are the terms which is called as the direct axis current and reactance component, and this will be the quadrature axis current and reactance component of a alternator. So let's start to derive the EMF equation of alternator in concern with power developed in an alternator. So if we neglect the resistance drop, then the copper loss, then the power developed, that is PD, of an alternator is equal to the output power. Hence, per phase power output of alternator, that is P out, is VI cos phi. Therefore, power developed is equal to PD. So this will be the equation number first, because as we know that we are neglecting the copper loss, hence the power developed is equal to P out. So this is V cos phi. This is equation number first. Now, that's seen from that particular figure, means that seen from that particular figure, this is the equation, that is IQ is equal to V sin del. So the value of IQ is equal to V sin del depending upon the trigonometry. Similarly, the value of ID and XD is equal to V0, that is E0 minus V cos del. This is equation number 2. So also we know the value of direct axis current, that is ID is equal to IA sin phi plus D. So this is given from the figure, and the quadrature axis current, that is Ia cos phi plus d. So this is equation number 3. So from equation number first, that is P out is equal to PD is equal to V cos phi. The equation number second, that is IQ XQ is equal to V sin del. IDXD is equal to E0 minus V cos del. And from the equation number 3, that is ID is equal to IA sin phi plus D. That is IQ is equal to IA cos phi plus D. So substitute equation number 3 into equation number 2 and solving for IA cos phi will get the value. So substitute that equation number 2 means substitute the value of id in SQ, find solving for the value for Ia cos phi will get the equation, that is Ia cos phi is equal to V upon, that is V upon JXD, that is direct axis reactance, into sin del plus V upon 2XQ sin 2 del minus V upon 2 JXD, that is sin 2D. So finally, substituting the above equation in equation number first, because as we know that the first equation is equal to P out is equal to PD is equal to Vi cos phi. So we want to substitute the value of I cos phi into that equation. We'll get the value, that is PD, that is power developed, is equal to, that is E0 into V divided by XD sin del plus 1 half V square in bracket 1 upon xq minus 1 upon xt bracket complete sin 2d. So this equation is come from that particular substituting value and basically for mathematical arrangement. So the power developed for the salient pole construction, that is P is equal to E0 into V divided by XD into sin del plus V square in bracket the XD minus XQ divided by 2 into XD into XQ into sin 2 del. So this is the equation of power developed of alternator for salient type of construction. So this is a power developed equation for projecting type of construction of a alternator. So let's start to derive the equation for power developed for a non-salient type of construction. So as we know that this is the expression of power developed for the salient construction. So this, from this equation we'll get the value of the non-salient type of pole constructions power development. So this equation consists of the two components. The first component, that is represents due to the field excitation. So basically these have the two components. First one is this component, that is number 1, and this will be the second component. So it consists of a two component. Basically first component that will shows the field excitation, and the second component gives a reluctance power, that is power due to the silency. So for non-salient type of construction, the direct axis reactance is equal to quadrature axis reactance for a cylindrical rotor, that is for the construction of non-salient pole type of construction. So substituting that value into that equation, that is XD is equal to XQ. So these whole terms is becomes 0. Hence the power developed for non-salient pole type of construction, that is PD is equal to E0 into V divided by XD into sin del. So this is the expression for a power developed for a alternator with a non-salient pole type of construction. So this is for non-salient and this is for power, and basically this is for power developed for salient type of construction. So this is the actual expression of the power development of a alternator with different type of pole construction. Thank you.